What if I told you there's a part of the internet you were never supposed to see? All right, so I just finished World Tree Volume 1 Terminal by James Tynion IV, and let me tell you, this might be one of the most interesting books I have read in a while. Not just because it's super gory, not just because it's shocking, but because it taps into our fears of things we might find on the internet. The heart-pounding fear of finding something that you should never have seen, something that makes you want to click away, but you don't. So what's it about? Well, back in 1999, a group of teenagers discovered something called the Undernet. Not the dark web, not hidden forums, something deeper, something wrong. And instead of immediately closing their computers, they start exploring it, documenting it. And that was their first mistake. So what is this Undernet? Think of it like this. If the internet is the surface, the Undernet is the rot underneath. It's not just hidden data, it's a space that responds to human consciousness. And that's where things start getting really weird. It shows people things they shouldn't see, amplifies their worst thoughts, and slowly starts changing them. It's less like browsing a website, and more like the website is browsing you. And the more time you spend with it, the more it pulls you in. But of course, this book is not just about the Undernet itself. It's about the people who found it and have to live with that. First off, there's Gabriel. He's the one who gets the ball of the story rolling. The one who gets the gang back together once he finds out that the Undernet has returned. And we have to stop it. And of course, we get introduced to all of Gabriel's friends. And throughout the story, we get a very interesting sort of like back and forth between the past when they discovered the Undernet and the present day. Sort of a way to kind of see who they were versus who they became. And when juxtaposed with their present selves, they don't necessarily feel like comic book characters. They actually feel like real people. People who feel like they've made a mistake and they want to correct it. Because when they were teens and they discovered the internet for the first time, they were curious. They wanted to explore it. They thought, hey, let's click into this and see what happens. But when they were teens, at some point, they eventually do catch on to the dangers of it, and they decide to go ahead and shut it down. It was horrific, but they sealed it, and they survived it. So, why is it back? How is it back? Fast forward to modern day. The internet is bigger, faster, more connected than ever, which means if something like the Undernet came back, it wouldn't stay hidden. And that's exactly what's happening. People start seeing things, acting differently, losing control, and it spreads, not so much like a virus, more like an idea. Those corrupted by it, filming their killing spree, and that is when we're introduced to the character, Fear. Yes, that's how it's actually spelled, because of course it is. But Fear isn't just a villain. She's more like a presence, a force, a manifestation of everything wrong with the internet. It doesn't just hurt people, it corrupts them. And the scariest part, we don't fully understand it, which makes it feel way more real. This is where World Tree really stands out, because underneath all the horror, it's about something very real, our relationship with the internet. Think about it. We share everything, we document everything, we chase things we don't fully understand. Sound familiar? This comic takes that idea and pushes it to the extreme, and suddenly, horror doesn't feel fictional anymore. And besides the story, one of the things that I really love about this book is that it's a book that's forcing me to pay attention, because it contains the first 5 issues and it is packed with a lot of information. Information that can be easily missed if you're only passively reading the book. And it's a bit of a slow burn read as well, because it is not just horror, it's also mystery. Our characters going on this journey to try to stop the Undernet from spreading any further than it already has, while you have other characters who are trying to understand it, others who are trying to stop the murders from happening. It's a very packed story. There is a lot going on. It's a book that I basically picked up because I thought the cover looked cool, but when I started reading it, I found I could not put it down, and I need to get the rest of it. And hey, it's also an ongoing series, so if you want the floppies, those are available. If you want the trades, the first 3 are available as of the recording of this video. So if you like things like Black Mirror, The Ring, or just anything that makes you question reality, even slightly, I think this is a book series you're going to enjoy. But now I want to hear from you. What did you think of World Tree Volume Number 1? Did it creep you out the way it creeped me out? Or are you the kind of person who would 100% click on the link to the internet? Because let's be honest, if the internet did exist, you'd click it.
And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.